Hey, hi kids! Welcome back to English Geography for Kids. And the surprise is, this is not a great time to speak something else, but it's actually the great day of the birth of Jesus Christ. So it's Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And guys, actually you guys know that there is a star in the birth of Jesus Christ Day, and that star is a big star. But we're gonna talk about stars, but not just only simple stars, they are dwarf stars. Now, let's go to our new geography, and here we are. You know what? Dwarf stars are special things. In the first place, you guys know that stars are shaped like this, but every star in the entire universe is circle, where the direction they light through creates a sign looks like a diamond, but not a real star. A star shape is, Disney movies or something else. But a star's real shape is a diamond when it have a light. But its exact shape is a circle. It's like a little planet. But when it's compared to others, it's big. Wait, now, there are different kinds of stars. Let me classify them in different groups. Number one, there are dwarf stars or red dwarf stars, the smallest stars. Then our sun is also a star, and you could say orange dwarf stars, blue dwarf stars, red dwarf stars, and orange hyper dwarf stars, blue hyper dwarf stars, and also yellow hyper dwarf stars. And you could also come again and you could classify to the massive ones, red hypergiant dwarf stars and yellow hypergiant dwarf stars. But the exact biggest stars measured still now in the entire universe are, the biggest stars are blue hypergiant dwarf stars. Now, blue hypergiant dwarf stars have a very massive energy, that it's have a flaming ball of gas that they're lightning up, and they're almost super big. When this kind of stars among this explode, they have more energy that it could collapse the entire universe until they're all dust. But something new, where red dwarf stars are the smallest stars. They're one closest star to the Earth, whatever it's called. But when the red dwarf stars lose its energy, it could live for a long year. But when it loses its energy, it turns to white dwarf stars. White dwarf stars are stars that are almost super powerful, but they don't have energy. But the problem is, when white dwarf stars explode, they used to create etc. black holes. They are so dangerous, so dangerous. And there are something amazing which matches dwarf stars and black holes. When dwarf stars explode, black holes are emerging or created. And there were some called supermassive black holes when they're created when some strong energical stars, which have more energy than any other star, explode, is when you could see a supermassive black hole being formed. And a supermassive black hole have 10 times the energy of any other stars. Let me tell you, the etc. black hole have 20 times the energy of the sun. And also the supermassive black hole have 1 million times the energy of the sun. Now guys, I think you have a very great interesting fact today. But one last thing to tell you before we end. You know what? The Christmas star of Christmas, every 800 years, Jupiter and Saturn comes in the same direction to form the Christmas star. And it was almost, I guess it's about 4 weeks ago that this was made or formed. Now, guys, when we see the relevant in the Bible, Jesus Christ was born. But how did the three wise men find him? With the help of the star. Yeah, I guess it was a sun. It's a star, and they followed the star to come to Jesus Christ. But still, how did they follow the star? The star couldn't move, but every time they follow their wise men and they follow the star, it seemed like following the leader to find what you want. And you know what? You follow Jesus to find your eternal life. So he's born, follow the star to find his manger. And now kids, I guess this is the time that we have for today. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I almost forgot. I love you. Lots of people love you. But the one who made you loves you the most.